Two cousins on the road find out what drives the industry that has taken America by storm. From mom and pop shops to the industry leaders, discover why these business owners do what they do and how they've become successful in such a young, diverse, and lucrative industry that is estimated in $8 billion in revenue. Join us for an exclusive sneak peek behind the scenes of the vape industry. This is the Mitten Roadshow. Charles, what are you doing right now?
Charles is not in the mood to be interviewed right now.
Apparently not.
That's what he's doing. Charles, the behind the scenes guy!
Charles,
It's not popping up.
this hair looks glorious though.
Only child, huh?
Yeah. Isn't that weird? So today we are at Brotherhood Vape Company, which is located in Traverse City.
Okay.
And I'm here with the brothers. So I gotta ask, who's who?
My name's Justin Rassett. I'm the younger one.
Patrick Rassett, older brother.
And you guys are obviously related.
Yeah, we
So-
are 1 year apart, so we've been best friends for pretty much all our lives. So that's why we started the business venture.
Sure. Now, have you guys done anything like this before? I mean, is this like, you guys had a little lawn care when you were 11? And else or what?
Not really as far as owning our own business per se. We've always been, we've always wanted to strive to when we become passionate about something,
Yeah.
make sure that we, try to achieve it. So when we decided that we wanted to open up our own business, it was very natural for us to move up to Traverse City, where our parents are located, so that we could have a really good base as far as ensuring that we'd be successful.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said move, which means you came from a different city.
We did.
I know the background, but I want to make sure
Yeah.
everyone knows.
No problem.
problem.
Yeah, we basically started in the whole vaping thing in Grand Rapids. We vaped a long time before that, but basically we saw this ad, luckily, on Craigslist for this guy who didn't really know much about vaping, and we decided to help him open the shop up. And it was literally from ground level to a full shop.
So you guys already had kind of the experience, like
We did.
This is
Yep.
what's going to happen. This is what we need to do.
Yep, most definitely.
That's what was the best part, because
You made your mistakes with somebody else's.
that's
hour.
exactly it.
I
We were
mean,
right about to say that. Yeah, we got the successes and the mistakes out of the way,
Yeah.
so we got to basically see how to do it.
We knew what we wanted out of a shop. Yeah.
So is
Perfect.
that shop still around, or?
Unfortunately, it isn't around. We came to a crossroad because we didn't know if we were going to open up this shop, and we basically were like, hey man, either we can go farther with you, or we can go our separate ways.
Yeah.
And we had to go our separate ways, unfortunately.
Yeah, just difference in business opinions on how a business should be ran.
Sure.
But we did get to learn how to make this business work. We knew what we wanted. We knew that we had to apply excellent customer service.
Yep.
We knew when people walk in the door, they should be treated like they are family.
Yeah.
They should be welcome.
Well, and when I walk in, your family's literally
Yeah, literally, yeah, mom and dad.
Usually on the bar stool somewhere.
Yeah,
So.
and Jamie was saying the first time he was here, he's like, yeah, his mom was here and he was like, here's some brownies or cookies or whatever it was. I'm like, that's really cool.
It's very true. I mean, we treat it just like a bar without alcohol, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, we have regulars that come in on certain days. They sit down right on the bar top, and they sit and vape and talk about their day.
Yeah.
And it's pretty excellent, man.
I think that's the coolest thing about this industry. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, when you're in the industry, I feel like you're kind of like a bartender. You're a friend that wasn't a friend probably previous to this, and you grow these great friendships out of it.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah, well, it's such a new industry, you know, so it's like, it's going to be hard for some people to associate and to relate with it. So having a place like this in other cities is a great place to not just find people with like interests, but also, you know, get new friends, grab new people around you. It's a great social environment.
So when you moved from Grand Rapids to Traverse City, speaking of friends, you had friends that traveled up to see you, or?
Oh yeah,
most definitely. We have a lot of friends, both within and outside of the vapor industry, that actually come to visit us all the time. So
yeah,
I can think of a few.
It's kind of why we chose the name Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Just because a lot of people, like sometimes not a lot, but sometimes we'll have women come in here and they'll be like, "Am I allowed in here?" And it's like, "Of course you're allowed in here." It's more of a brotherhood between vapors.
Sure.
I mean, we share different lingo together. You know, like watts and resistance and a bunch of things that people don't know. And that's why we picked the name.
I think it's kind of cool about the whole vape industry. It's kind of nerdy.
Yeah, it's super nerdy. Absolutely.
Yeah, not only did I, you know, figure out a way to help me to stop smoking cigarettes, but I also picked up a hobby that's, you know, carried itself through the years, and I love it. Absolutely love it.
So on that topic right there, were you guys both smokers before?
We were.
Okay.
Yes, both. Yep.
So how long? What'd you smoke? What made you quit? What device?
I think we started smoking cigarettes probably since we were like 13 or 14
Very
years old.
young. Yeah,
we didn't
hiding behind the shed.
we didn't even know we smoked cigarettes. I would smoke on one side of the house and he would smoke on the other. It was just throughout the years, I think up until at the point we were both in college and working in the restaurant bartend industry, which is a very stressful job.
Yeah.
A lot of smokers.
A lot of smoking, you know. So, but our mom she hates that we smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
Her mother died from throat cancer. She smoked cigarettes at 45 years old. So
wow.
it always break her heart to
see us smoking.
So her and my father would try to find different ways, and they had actually heard of e-cigarette vaping. It was one of the ways. So they were the ones that bought us our first e-cigarettes back.
So they
way back.
They started the business, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, planted the seed.
I mean, you should have seen these vaporizers. They were terrible, man.
Oh yeah.
They were the big old Cardos.
Yeah.
It was miserable.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, it wasn't compared to all the different alternatives. It was just so much for me, leaps and bounds beyond some of the other stuff that you could use, whether it was gum or patches or stuff like that.
Yeah.
For me.
Have you ever tried any other thing?
All of them.
Yeah, we tried all of them. We tried the gums, the patches, the pills.
Never that. I haven't done that one. But the gum and the patches, I just never saw them working. You know, they just never really did anything. The patches would just burn me, and the gum, I just didn't feel anything. So vaping really stimulizes like your old physical feeling of
just the habit of
analog.
Well, you actually see the vapor, so it's mentally you think it's smoke, even though it's vapor. I mean, your mind just tells you, oh, I'm doing the same habit I did before.
Yeah, very, very true.
So, what was the flavor that you quit on? Was it just like a?
I originally started smoking or vaping tobacco flavors, and I realized that wasn't really working for me. I didn't like it when I found out that there were so many other flavors that you could enjoy.
Like I could do the same thing with bubblegum.
With bubblegum, with grape, strawberry. So I think it was probably like grape. I think was what got me
just
off.
Straight grape.
It was like a grape nerds, grape slushy flavor, and that was I remember I vaped that 4 months.
Yeah.
And
what about you?
I started with the tobacco flavor, just like him. I think a lot of people kind of go towards that at first because they don't understand that you can get that same really good fix of nicotine from a good flavor. So you'll see a lot of people when they first start asking for tobacco and stuff like that. And so I started that way, but then I slowly went into like some of the cutwood juices, like that unicorn one and stuff like that. Yeah, it was really good.
It's crazy when that first came out. It was like a 15 ml bottle.
Yeah.
Super expensive.
Super expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. it's pretty wild where prices have gone to these days, because juice prices are way down, mod prices are severely down.
Yeah.
I remember when we were selling
cutthroat.
mods for like $160, and that was a good price. So it's a different world now.
The juice that worked, great. And now you guys are vaping and you want to start a business.
You're right.
Like, how does that happen? I mean, I know how it happens, but I want to know how it happened for you guys.
Well,
Like,
I think it was basically, we were both down in Grand Rapids helping someone open up their own business, and we found out how much we enjoyed it, how much we liked helping people, how much we wanted to be a part of that community, and I think that's really what led into it.
Absolutely. He had us doing everything. So
yeah,
we were
from the
basically
marketing and everything.
marketing, ordering the product, keeping inventory and everything like that. He was pretty much the final say. And so we honestly didn't know that we wanted to get into this entrepreneurship and get to start it by ourselves, but it got to that point where we had to.
Yeah.
He wanted to start making certain types of juices and stuff like that, and we already had some juices in the works, so it was either...
You didn't want to give them everything
No.
and not get stuff in return.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
That was the really tough part. So we got together and we were basically like, let's do this, My mom has basically the mission to get people to stop smoking because her mother died from it.
Sure.
She held very dearly.
Yeah.
And so it's not just a mission for me and Pat, it's one for her too.
Yeah.
And it's awesome, man.
Great. So I got to know, what's the magic number? We talked about how much it took. Like, this was this was a shell. I mean, it obviously took a little bit to build out. Tell me a little bit about, how you guys decided on. I mean, obviously the location, Traverse City, because of your family.
Right.
But the build out and how much dollars? How much money did it take?
Yeah. Without getting too nitty and gritty, it was I'd say probably around $50,000.
Okay.
I know it can be, a little bit more or a little bit less for some people, but the place that we wanted was more about the location and less about the building itself.
Okay.
So we got the spot that we wanted, or Justin had picked it out.
Okay.
And then from there we had to just build out everything. We had to do the walls, do the floors, tear stuff down.
So this
bring
was an
stuff
empty
up.
shell.
It was.
Yeah,
So
this
the
used to be-
ceiling too, or
Yes.
Yeah, it was missing as far as the sheeting or the ceiling, whatever tiles. It was
Okay.
missing some. We had to buy new ones, get them all set and everything like that.
This used to be a sign factory, so they used to make different types of signs, different types of postal work and stuff like that. So this whole back area that's considered our lounge, they didn't care about it. So
It was all
there
just grimy.
Oh my gosh, man! There was
yeah.
literally cuts all over the place, and all of the ceiling
in the
tiles
walls.
weren't around, and it was bad. But
Yeah.
it was the perfect spot, and so we didn't want to give it up.
now what made this what made you guys say this is the perfect spot? I mean,
Do you want to explain it?
Yeah,
You want to
absolutely.
pick it? Yeah.
Basically, we were between 3 different spots, and then I came by, and I found this spot because it was super close to the college. It was a wide open shell of a space that looked terrible to the naked eye, but really looking at it, it was a great spot for arcade games and air hockey, because this is not only a shop for vape gear, it's also a place to hang out, a place for the community to come by.
yeah,
Mhm.
cool.
That's
So you
great.
saw the potential.
There's great
most
potential.
definitely. Most
And you're like,
definitely.
hey, it's big enough that we can have air hockey and all this
Right,
stuff,
right.
Yeah.
and not be stepping on each other.
Right, and then like we were talking about earlier too, the whole kind of bar atmosphere,
Yeah.
lounge atmosphere. We called this place a vape shop and lounge for that reason. We wanted to make sure we had that atmosphere up front. If someone wants to sit at the bar and kick it up and chill with us, they're more than welcome to. But we wanted to have a big area in the back so that people could be able to socialize back here, not only during store hours, but we also do regular socials and get-togethers for the community too.
So that's a regular thing for you guys?
We
Oh,
try
yeah.
to be as regular as possible about it.
Like once a month, or?
It was once a month initially when we first started, but we've kind of extended it out a little bit so we could make them bigger and better.
Sure.
Yeah.
And kind of invest more time that we could make to make them even more special.
Yeah,
So what
we-
is a social event? Like what happens at a social? I
Yeah.
see this big wall behind us, and we'll get a video or a picture of the floor, but it looks like there's a mat with 2 feet facing opposite. Like
Yep.
that's
Yeah, so basically this is the cloud comp wall. We also do a trick comps over here and stuff like that. We had a band play here,
Okay.
this awesome hippie band that was playing really, really great music. And so they brought a lot of their fans in here who
Yeah.
didn't really know much about vaping, and it was just a huge party. So
Sure.
we try to throw really good parties.
We did
when
a
do
Halloween one, which was really cool, where we had like costume contests and stuff
Cool.
like that too.
Yeah.
So we try to kind of cater it towards the season too.
So what's been the biggest struggle? I mean, obviously you're in business. You have
Yeah.
to buy everything. I mean, you got to sell stuff. I mean,
Right.
what's been the biggest thing business-wise that has been the hardest
I
thing
have a
for you
big one.
guys?
Yeah, I think for me, I don't know if it'd be the same for you, but I think it'd probably be adapting to the new rules and the new regulations and making sure that we adhere to all of them.
Okay.
I know sometimes sometimes it'll go this far and then they'll bring it back, and we kind of have to try to find where that area is to make sure that we're being as successful and profitable as we can be, but at the same time adhering to all the state and federal guidelines since it's such a new industry. So.
Mine is the stigma behind vaping. So 2 examples of this is one, we had a reporter come in, and the reporter was really cool. It was basically a reporter for the Grand Traverse area. And he basically was running a story on vaping, and he basically assured us that it was going to be a great story,
Sure.
that it was about the regulations, how they aren't fair to shop owners, and we are so excited to get that paper. We can't wait. And we get the paper, we look through it as a family, and boom, there it is. It starts talking about colors of, like, we had vape juices that were bright colors that were supposed to be drawing in children.
Oh, God.
Even though we're carding people, and all these weird interviews with different patrons that are like, I need the rush of nicotine and all this just nasty
It was
reporting.
basically an anti-vaping agenda
Sure.
paper, and he came in with not letting us know that.
No,
was the biggest part,
we were supposed
So
to be
you
on the
guys,
side.
you were like, oh, that's cool, not
Right.
knowing like
not
what's
knowing
published or
what,
whatever,
Yeah.
and then
It
he
was
comes out with the
terrible.
article. It's like, wow, this totally surprised
Yeah.
me.
It was bad. And then we also had this one guy come, because we're right next to a bar actually, and we had this really drunk guy come in, smoking a cigarette, and basically yelling at me about how we're
This-
vaping, selling to people to get them hooked like heroin. They were saying
yeah.
just
Oh,
all this
yeah.
crazy
Yep.
stuff. It was pretty bad. So there's a lot of like this bad look on vaping, which is kind of a bummer because it's saving people,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So speaking of vaping, we got some juices here. Tell me a little bit about your line here. It's a 4 flavor line, right?
It's a 4 flavor premium
Okay.
line that we got going. We released it probably about 3 or 4 months ago. There's 4 different sets here. We have Pride, which is going to be a blackberry cheesecake. Red Lion is going to be this blue one right here. This one is going to be a sour watermelon bubblegum. Got that one right there for you. Here we go, R&R right here. It's going to be our strawberry banana taffy, strawberry banana cream flavor. And then the last one's going to be Patchland. It's going to be a like a sour candy flavor.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like a patch, like a
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
So, what's the story about the design, the name? I mean, what's the name of this line?
X4 e-liquids is the
Okay.
name of it. We wanted to kind of pull it a little bit away from the Brotherhood Vape Company, although we do have the logo on there as well.
Okay.
Kind of just represent, the 4 flavors and the 4 members of our family, so in its own way.
That's a cool story.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So the 4 members, meaning?
Myself, my younger brother Justin, and then my mom Lucy, and our father Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know if there was like, we had another brother, but we don't.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that guy.
Yeah, he's locked in the basement.
Yeah,
never
yeah.
to return.
So tell me a little bit about the actual design. Like, these are pretty cool. I mean, I feel like these are kind of like trippy, like just like someone spent time like in an art class and went crazy.
Absolutely. We had one of our regulars named Savannah Burke.
Yep.
Yeah, she's this really cool hippie girl who does these big murals of amazing artwork across the buildings in Traverse City.
Yeah, up on Front
And
Street.
so we were like, hey, we want to keep it local. We don't want to just hire some artist from who knows where. And so we got her to do it.
So you were like, hey, the murals that you're doing is exactly what we want.
what we're looking
Exactly,
for.
man,
Yeah,
exactly.
We want something bright and something that's really like colorful to catch that kind of craft look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you give her like an idea, like, hey, for Patchland, for instance,
Right.
this is what we want, or is it?
We
like,
kind of gave her a
hey,
framework, yeah,
do
a
what
little
you
bit of
want.
framework, but we wanted her to kind of, we didn't want to limit her and kind of let her art kind of do what it's supposed to do. I would
Okay.
say, let her do her thing.
I mean, that's the thing about anyone who's in the industry or any kind of industry.
Yeah.
Let them do their craft.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
don't
if you're
limit.
an artist, you're a musician, let them do it.
Right.
I mean, it's better if you just let them have total freedom.
So
true.
true.
I agree completely. Yep.
Obviously, you guys are here a lot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
definitely.
like who works morning, someone work nights? or you guys
We
just
rotate
kinda-
a lot. I think on average, I'm the morning guy. He's the night guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then when you guys aren't here, what do you do?
I'm an avid bow hunter, so I do anything archery related. Done it for a long time. It's my thing. So I have a big arrow tattooed on me.
Nice,
You can't miss
nice.
it. So that's my thing.
Okay.
I do golf. I'm a big golfer. Our whole family loves golfing. We try to get out there as much as possible.
Yeah.
Fishing. I love fishing in the summer. Ice fishing. Love that too. My brother and I are really big into comic books. We love comics.
Oh, yeah.
Collected
Okay.
comics.
Oh, yeah.
Big fans. So we try to do that as well. So some of our big hobbies.
You ever thought about bringing some of your hobbies into the shop, like other streams of revenue, or?
I think we've kind of talked about that a little bit. At the moment, we're kind of just trying to keep it, a vape lounge. But
Sure.
we've definitely tried to, thinking about exploring those avenues as far as
Yeah.
different business potential through them.
Absolutely.
So this has obviously been a pretty successful business for you guys.
We love what we do. We're happy we do it, and we love the area where it's at.
Yeah.
So we definitely can't complain. We love the people here, and the community is awesome.
Cool. It sounds like you guys are in it for the right reasons. I mean,
We really are.
You got a family. I mean, even over here, I see in the wall is like, it's all just like friends, family. I mean,
Right.
there's a picture of your dog or someone.
Yeah,
Like-
it's our parents' dog. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we wanted to put those up there too, to just kind of represent how much we want this to be a family and social atmosphere.
Yeah.
Right next to the pictures of our dogs and our families. It's people in the
customers,
community.
yeah.
Yeah,
People
it's
in
all
the
our
community.
regulars. They
Yeah.
they mean a lot to us.
Sweet. It sounds like they're the ones who've, that you care about. That's actually made you guys successful.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
Yep.
absolutely.
I love waking up every morning and going to work. It's awesome.
Yes, it's
Absolutely
never a
love it.
bad day.
yeah. I mean, it
Seriously.
seems like in this industry, it's just pretty chill and like, minus the things that sometimes you said, it's like there are some bad things that happen, and it's part of any job. I mean,
It's
I
just
think.
the people that don't know yet.
Yeah.
It's such a new thing. I know it's been around for a while now, but it's really.
It's just mainstream now.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's like, I saw an article about fidget spinners are killing kids.
Oh, yeah. Anything new.
anything that can kill a
Anything
kid.
new. Yeah.
Honestly, small enough to fit down their mouth, it can happen.
Yep.
So,
As time passes, they're gonna start seeing the pros in it. So
yep.
there's gonna be nothing that they can say.
Cool. Well, is there anything else that you guys want to add to this, or?
I think other than our premium line that we got 2 more flavors coming in next week. So definitely check our Facebook, and our own webpage should be up pretty soon at BROTHERHOODVAPECO.com. And then we do also have a bunch of different types of shirts and hats and hoodies and stuff too. So I think
Sweet.
Justin's wearing one right now.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
Yeah.
This is an awesome thing you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so cool.
We're just happy to be part of it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, I'm happy to do it. I mean, when we reached out, I was like, there's only the first. I mean, you're very first on the list. So it was like, I wanted to make sure that we got some really key people that have been really good to us. I
Yeah.
mean, and you guys are great. So,
Like, honestly, we've known you guys for 2 years, and it feels like we've known Mitten Vape forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You guys are so great to us.
If we ever need anything, we always know who to ask.
Yeah.
You guys are always one of the biggest figureheads of the
Well,
industry
and
for
I
now
think
for us.
I
Anyway.
think just like you said, some shops are kind of weird or whatever.
So weird, yeah.
But even if you have a shop competing that's down the road, and it's like, my customer wants a tank or whatever, I'm going to send them down the road because you know what? They might buy it from them that time, but they'll come back.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll create this great, building between other shops. And I think some people miss that.
Yeah.
They think that if I send them away, they're never going to come back. Well,
Oh, yeah.
if you think that, you're probably
so.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
If you send a customer away to solve their problem, whatever it is, they're going to come back.
Oh, yeah.
We got 4 flavors.
Yeah.
And you said there might be more coming.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So you're going to have more babies? Like, I know this is like a family thing, right?
It is.
So,
It's actually going to be an offshoot. It's going to be its own line. It's going to be a 2-flavor line. One of them is going to be a sweeter, fruity vape, and
Okay.
then the other one's going to kind of parallel and contrast it, and be more of a dessert custard vape
Okay.
at the same time.
so is it any information on it? Can I get a leak, or is it? Or should we wait?
It's kind of top secret,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
When it comes
Secret.
out,
Yep.
we'll definitely
Okay.
tell everyone.
So we'll make sure to have a link of this down there below.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We plan on doing an expo next year down in Detroit, and we're gonna bring all 6 of them. So
Right.
you'll definitely see us there. I know you'll be there.
Is the packaging going to be similar?
It is. Yep. It's going to be. We definitely want to make sure that we kind of portray that bright, vibrant colors, so that it's very eye-catching. So it'll be that or something very similar to it. So yep.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Well, I look forward to see you guys in Detroit.
Yeah, look forward to
It'll
seeing
be
you
fun.
guys.
It'll be a
Can't
blast.
wait.
And then don't forget to like this video, and if you want to follow them on Facebook, we got the we'll put the link down below, and also this line will be available on Mitten Vapors very soon. So
I just want to thank everyone for coming, checking out the video. Thanking everyone from Mitten, Jamie and Anthony, for coming up and letting us be a part of this. It was truly amazing. We want to thank everyone in the Traverse City area. We love you guys. Thanks for making this establishment what it is. Thank my brother and I want to thank my family as well.
So where are you guys located? Right here in Traverse City. What's the address?
Traverse City, 841 South Garfield, Traverse City.
Come check them out.
All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching this video. We want to say thank you to the Rassett brothers and everybody over here at Brotherhood Vape Company. We love you guys. We're so happy you guys had us out. Like I said, every time I'm in Traverse City, I try to come by. It's that good of a shop. You know, everything else, you know, like, subscribe, comment down below where you want us to see, where you want us to go next. And then also comment what flavor of theirs you think you're going to like the best. We're going to pick a winner. We're going to get you the whole line and a shirt that he's rocking over here too. Just let us know. See you guys.
Cool.
Perfect.
For
sure. I'll call you when I'm there.
Let's see you again.
You too.
Love the shirt.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Want to get you guys pulling away?
Oh, it's locked.
What?
You want to,
It's locked?
huh?
You like the pizza?
What?
Chair?
I locked the front.
No, in there.
No, you didn't. You got it.
No, it's in there.
Okay.
Is the back really locked?
Yeah, I just did it.
Just now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me
Is the
that.
side door open?
No, you locked it at that time. See, this is why we don't lock cars. That's why I
Tell me.
always leave my shit unlocked.
Tell me.
How much are these windows to replace? Probably these are probably
These
the
ones are
more,
probably cheaper.
it's probably cheaper to smash the front windshield out.
Do you have anything to smash it with? What about your device? Can you use that? You want to use the GoPro?
The GoPro's in there.
And this one. This one's yours.
That's a $500 hammer. Think about a lot of hammers for $500.
For $500, I am gonna hammer.
Don't be zooming up on them motherfuckers.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Where's the locking mechanism on the back door?
I think it's right there in the corner.
You gotta stop him.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuckers.
You gotta know. You gotta know when you look at
should've
his
known.
face
No, he
and
played it
when
off
the
good.
camera continues to follow everybody.
You played it off good.
I mean, look how sweaty he is. Oh,
I'm sweating
no.
because I'm fat and it's 200 degrees out here.
It is, you are, okay, yep.
Take two.
You wanna stop that? Thanks.
Unlock the door. Unlock the door. Alright, I got the first prank on me. The first prank on me. You guys ain't getting another one.
Here comes the second one. Actually,
Yeah.
So what just happened, Jamie?
So you fuckers pranked me and made me think we were locked out of the van, and I got super irritated for a second. And then I realized it was just a prank. And now Charles was like, all right, well, let me film you guys pulling out. And we just left.
I said we go grab a beer.
I know there's a brewery right up here.
So we come back after we've gotten a beer and be like, did you get the shot?
We're going for 25 minutes. Half crocked by the time we get back.
25 minutes, Jesus. Shows the showing leg.
Hey, you need a ride?
Is that the mom and dad out there?
Yeah.
What's the magic word?
Oh, we got candy.
Oh,
Open the door.
okay, you can come in.
Candy.
Yeah, you can come in.
Hey, we almost left without candy. Come on, we'll get a step in a minute.
Yeah. I needed to fix my phone, Charles. We almost just left you though, and had a beer. Yeah.
It was disgust. Hey, you're lucky I'm such a good friend, Charles. He was about it.
What?
I was like, dude, he's wearing a sweater. Have some compassion.
Compassion? Bitch, I got candy.
Compassion for fashion.
And some Skittles.
Perfect.